Princess Eleanor von Schwarzenberg of Bohemia. Was she an admired Bohemian princess or a princess vampire? Stay tuned to find out. I'm Katrina Zurish, an American living in České Budějovice, Czech Republic, and you're watching Checking with Katrina. Princess Eleanor von Schwarzenberg was born in 1682 in Vienna to Bohemian aristocrats. Her dad was Prince of Lobkowicz and Duke of Sagan, and he may have murdered Eleanor's mother, but that's a whole nother story. The family's claim to fame was in 1618 when two ministers were thrown out of the palace window in Prague. Eleanor's great-grandmother took them into her home and protected them from the angry crowd. In 1701, Eleanor's dad found the perfect husband for her, Prince Adam Franz zu Schwarzenberg, from the very well-off Schwarzenberg family. Only one problem. Adam was already secretly married for love. While visiting in Rome, Adam met and fell in love with and married Maria Althon, the daughter of the Austrian ambassador. But Adam's dad wasn't having that. He had the emperor nullify Adam's marriage and forced Adam to marry Eleanor. He even had Adam and Maria's wedding rings and love letters destroyed. Eleanor's dad had promised a large dowry of 20,000 guilders, which would come in handy given that Adam was fined 40,000 guilders for his secret marriage and annulment. Eleanor's mom died 3 months before the wedding. And like I said, there were rumors that her own husband, Eleanor's dad, had murdered her. But none of that stopped the wedding. Eleanor's dad paid $3,000 on the day of the wedding and promised to pay the rest in later installments. Adam, of course, wasn't happy with this wedding, but he did find things in common with Eleanor. They both loved to go hunting, they loved the rich lifestyle and their multiple properties, and they really loved the aristocratic parties held in Vienna. But by 1702, the couple's ravenous living had caught up with them. The multiple residents to take care of, the staff, high society parties had really taken a toll on their pocketbook. They found themselves deeply in debt, and Eleanor's dad had failed to make his promised installments on their dowry. To add salt to injury, Eleanor was having difficulty conceiving a child. Years went on, they got deeper and deeper in debt, and Eleanor tried every folk remedy she could find to help her conceive. She was also suffering from headaches, bad digestion, insomnia, and lung problems. Now here's where it really gets strange. Adam's dad dies, and then Eleanor's dad gets engaged to Adam's sister. So with Adam's dad dead, it was Adam's responsibility to pay his sister's dowry. Now, Eleanor's dad owed him tons of money in the dowry, but Adam, wanting to prove a point, paid his sister's dowry in full, in spite of the fact that Eleanor's dad owed him tons of money. By this time, Adam was not a happy man. He was forced to divorce the love of his life and marry Eleanor. His dad never pays the dowry, and he has no heir. Then, in 1706, Eleanor got pregnant and gave birth to a girl. Now, Adam was struggling with financial problems, deeply in debt, and he only had a daughter, no male heir. So angry with Eleanor, he decided to accuse her of having an affair in her dad's home when she was away visiting her dad. Adam kicked Eleanor out of his home, refused to let her step foot on any of the Schwarzenberg properties, and forced her to go live with her dad and his sister. She begged and begged to come home, denying any affair ever took place. Her dad tried to negotiate with Adam, asking, "What would it take for you to bring my daughter back into your home?" But Adam wouldn't give in. He was bitter and angry and didn't want anything to do with Eleanor. But after persistent begging, he finally agreed to let her live in one of his properties, the worst one they owned, that had no upkeep, no way to heat any home in the house, and was farthest away from her dad. So after 3 months of freezing cold misery, Adam finally relented and let her move into another castle they owned, Hluboka. By the way, that's the castle my husband and I were married in. It's a beautiful chateau about 15 minutes from the town I live in, České Budějovice. But you can click here to watch a video on the town České Budějovice, or you can wait till the end of this story and click on it at the end of the video. And if you're getting enjoyment out of this story, be sure to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up on the video. Now, while she was living in Hluboka, although it was a very comfortable place to live, he still controlled every aspect of her life. He controlled who visited her, he controlled where she went, and he refused to let her partake in the high society parties that they had both always enjoyed. She was banned to live in loneliness with only her daughter. Time goes on, and Eleanor's dad passed away, and her brother refused to pay the rest of the dowry, thus forcing Adam to be more bitter and angry with Eleanor. Well, at this point, she decided to take matters in her own hand. She took her brother to court and sued him for her remaining dowry. In 1719, while Eleanor continues to fight for her dowry, Adam's childless aunt passes away and leaves Adam a ton of properties, including the beautiful Český Krumlov castle, which is now a UNESCO heritage site. Adam was now Bohemia's largest landowner, and in 1720, Eleanor's second cousin proposes to Adam and Eleanor's now grown daughter, Maria Anna. 2 years later, the courts granted Eleanor her dowry, forcing her brother to pay 17,000 guilders. With the dowry paid and the daughter engaged, Adam's anger towards Eleanor relented, and he allowed her to come stay in Český Krumlov for the wedding festivities. Maria Anna was married in March of 1722. Soon after Maria Anna's wedding, Eleanor became pregnant, and at age 41, she gave birth to a baby boy. Adam had an heir, tons of money, lots of properties, and was living with his wife in the beautiful castle of Český Krumlov. Did they live happily ever after? Well, that's going to have to wait till next week, when you find out if Eleanor von Schwarzenberg is the beloved Bohemian princess or a princess vampire. My thanks to Jenny Wiltz and the Girl in the Tiara website for completing all this research, and I will talk to you next week. Aż przyszły tydzień. Ciao! If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button.